Good evening, I'm Marita Ramia.
And I'm James O'Shea. Ahead in sport, a preview of this weekend's basketball fixtures and the results from Day 2 of the PGA.
The community of Ellora spent the day cleaning up and counting the costs after a fierce hailstorm wreaked havoc across the region. Locals say it's the worst they've seen in over 70 years. And a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for parts of our region. Residents are being warned to be prepared. Experts are predicting a busier than usual storm season, which will continue through until March. The 3 teenagers involved in yesterday's alleged armed robbery have appeared in court today. A 14-year-old and 2 17-year-olds were charged with armed robbery after they allegedly threatened a male attendee with a knife at a service station on Perth Street. All 3 made an application for bail, but it was refused on the grounds they may re-offend. The 17-year-olds have been remanded in custody until November 18. The federal member for Groom has slammed the Rudd claims it will withdraw chaplaincy funding. Ian McFarlane has been inundated from local residents voicing their support for the program. The federal opposition is concerned current food labelling standards could be putting the reputation of local farmers at risk. The Shadow Agriculture Minister is demanding an overhaul of the system so it's clear which foods are being produced in Australia. Stay with us. Just ahead on Win News, the truth about exercise and whether it could be doing more harm than good. And the local business digging deep to help one of its own. Stay with us for all those stories right after this bulletin. A Toowoomba business will donate a part of its takings from this weekend to one of its employees who is battling cancer. Grant Fletcher has been diagnosed with kidney cancer and can no longer work. Taking a look at the cost of fuel around the Downs now, and the average price of unleaded remains at $1.13.2. The United on the Range had it for $1.13.7. The BP on Herry Street has diesel for $1.21.9 a litre. University researchers are looking for adult male volunteers to help determine whether exercise is actually good for you. A new study is now underway into the negative impact excess activity can have, including links to cancer and heart disease. Speaking of exercise, James O'Shea joins us with sport, and it'll be a big weekend of basketball.
Yeah, plenty of exercise this weekend, Marita, don't worry about that. Now, both in the Regional League and the Toowoomba Basketball Association, there's big matches. We'll have more on that next, and all the action from Day 2 of the PGA. Thanks for joining us on Win News. Sport time now, and controversy has surrounded Day 2 of the Queensland PGA in Toowoomba. This morning, local golfer Justin Smith was disqualified from competition. It's believed Smith was disqualified after being found practising on a putting green that wasn't a designated practice area. We'll turn into cricket now, and round 3 TCI fixtures will wrap up across the city tomorrow, depending on weather, of course. And in the match-up between Mets and University, the Trojans will resume at 7 for 271. At Heritage Oval, Railways need a further 176 for first innings points against Northern Brothers Diggers. The Bulldogs will start play 2 for 10, with Paul Lockell and Paul Sullivan already dismissed. In the final match of the round, Wests will resume at 9 for 234 in their match against Souths at Middleridge Park. Well, the top 2 teams in the Regional Basketball League, Highfields and Warwick, go head-to-head in a potential grand final preview in Toowoomba tomorrow night. The Wildcats are yet to be beaten this season, while the Highlanders have only tasted defeat twice. Flemington Carnival wraps up tomorrow with Stakes Day, and what a great week it's been. But locally, a big meeting out here at Toowoomba. 7 races on the card. Let's a few winners. Let's have a look at Pat's tips for the weekend. In Brisbane, for number 4, Dramber, last start winner, and this looks a fairly winnable race for it. Another horse that's been crying out to win a race. Tomorrow it should get its chance. To Melbourne, it's race 7, number 11, Pravana, should really be suited by the open spaces at Flemington. At Toowoomba, it's race 2, number 3, Hardwick, a promising horse here and can go on the winning way again tomorrow. And at Caloundra on Sunday, the tip is for race 2, number 1, Or To Be. And our value tip comes up at Melbourne, race 5, number 2, Dan Lee. Already a Group 1 winner this campaign. It's in a hot race, but should be good odds, so let's hope it can do the job. Well, that's a look at local sport, but stay with us. Peter Byrne will be here next with the weekend weather forecast.
And then senior students prepare to step into the workforce.
Weather watchers, and thanks for joining us for this weekend weather briefing. I'll exit your television screen just for a little while here so you can enjoy this colourful photograph. Now this is one of the photographs featuring iridescence over Katherine in the Northern Territory. If you want a copy, it's one of the many photographs on the of a meteorological flavour, of course, that make up the 2010 Weather Bureau weather calendar. It's now on sale from the Bureau of Meteorology in Melbourne. You can write to them or telephone them, but you'll get further details on the Bureau's website. But magnificent. Look at those colours, the iridescence in the cumulus. Have a look at some of the rainfall here. Brooklands up near Kingaroy. Beautiful, isn't it? 84 millimetres. Bilgun Dam came in with 81. Showground Weir 73. That was raining at the rate of 100 millimetres an hour in that area just south of Gatton yesterday afternoon. Allora 67 millimetres. I hope that golf ball size hail didn't do any significant damage. Yarraman 49, Delvene came in with 48. OK, we've got a second page here. Yangon 45, Gatton 31, Fernvale, g'day Fernvale 30, Crow's Nest 24, Toowoomba Airport only 7 and Dalby 6. Now the shower and storm activity continued through the day. Let's have a look at rainfall for the 6 hours to 3 p.m. Down in the south there, Pikevale 36, Terrain 32. By gee, Dalby, you did all right, 23 millimetres. 7 at Toowoomba Airport, and Texas came in with 4. Good to see Miles getting some rain as well. Temperatures around the region, quite cool, quite pleasant. If anything, the maximum's below the November average. Toowoomba's maximum 22, but by gee, that occurred at 12:37 this afternoon. So the bulk of the afternoon, Toowoomba was, the temperature was 17 to 18. Felt a lot cooler with that breeze, particularly at the moment it's gusting or it's averaging about 22 kilometres an hour. Hallelujah, look at the cloud over much of the local area, the only significant cloud in the entire state. So if you think you're dry, you want to travel to some other areas of the state. Having a closer look at Queensland, most of the state is remaining dry. However, look at that good scattering of shower and storm activity, anywhere south of about Toowoomba to Maroochydore a short time ago. On to the chart. We're now being dominated by the big high. It's an intense system, becoming even stronger. Moderate to fresh southeast to easterly winds. So the shower activity will continue. The upper level low over the top will weaken and move northwest. So tonight's about the last night of enjoying some thundery rain. But cool and pleasant temperatures, fairly windy, and those showers are continuing. There's the forecast for the Darling Downs and Granite Belt. Showers and thunderstorms this evening, or in other words, thundery rain. For Sunday, just a few showers scattered over the southeast. Wide Bay Burnett, isolated showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two this evening, and for Saturday, Sunday, just a few showers. There's tomorrow's temperatures. Warwick 14 to 26, Gatton 15 to 29, Dalby 15 to 29. Now for Toowoomba over the next couple of days, the chance of rain and sun for Sunday. Monday, just a few showers. It should be fine again right throughout the area for Wednesday, Thursday. Sun up 4:57. There's a couple of summary points for you. Enjoy the thundery rain if it persists. OK, have a great weekend. Now it's back to Marita.
Thanks, Burnsy. And now it's over to our School of the Day segment. And over 40 Grade 12 students at Mount Lofty State School are on their way to a bright future, having officially completed a traineeship before school even finishes. Wouldn't that be nice?
Terrific.
That is the news right across the Downs. Enjoy your weekend. We'll leave you with a snapshot of the week that was on the Darling Downs. Good night.
Good night.